Hi guys, my name is Lucia, and today I have 6 months of makeup empties. I usually do these every year. I save all my makeup empties for the whole year, but I am going away for the second half of the year for 6 months, so I thought it would be fun to save the empties that I have for the first 6 months, and honestly, this is by far the fewest empties I have ever had. This is such a small number, and I kind of wanted to talk about why that is. So I think I'll show you the products first, I'll give my reviews, and then I'll talk about why there are so few and what that means and why I'm perfectly okay with having so few empties for the past 6 months. So I'll start with foundation. This is the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 150, the Pro Filter foundation. I really enjoyed this. This took me over a year to use up. It lasted me an extremely long time. I would only use 1 or 2 pumps because I have dry skin, and this is a mattifying foundation, so I would use it with a glowy primer that I will talk about in a second. I really enjoyed this at the time. I did decide after I finished it up that it didn't make sense for me to buy another matte foundation as my skin is dry, and I was kind of having to jump through hoops there at the end to make it look not really dry on my skin. But I still do like it, and I definitely think in the future I would revisit it, more particularly if I was living in a hotter climate. Next we have the Abeka First Light Priming Filter. This is absolutely amazing. I really enjoy this primer. It definitely is really glowy, and I couldn't use this with just any foundation. It paired really well with the Fenty foundation because this is super glowy and that was really matte. You definitely can overdo this, and I didn't end up repurchasing it because I found that I didn't need a glowy primer for the other foundation that I'm using, but I really did enjoy this. I have really great memories of it, and I hope to use it again in the future, definitely just with a more matte foundation. For eyeliner, I have, this is the Sex Kitten eyeliner from Tarte. It was just a mini. This was fine. I used it up mainly at Halloween when I was drawing on my face and on my friends' faces. I wouldn't purchase this. This was like a free sample. It was just okay. It wasn't anything special at all. I really don't like eyeliners like this, like the crayon eyeliners. It was just pretty dry, tugged on my lid, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. For mascara, first, this is the Tarte Man-Eater mascara. I really enjoyed this. This was also a free sample. This is what the wand looks like. This was really nice. It made my lashes very long and it separated them. It dried down really fast, so sometimes I would get nervous because it was drying really quickly, and it also made my lashes like tar a bit. Like once that mascara was on my lashes, they were not coming off unless, you know, you used eye makeup remover, which I do, but I'm just saying in terms of sometimes when you wear mascara, you can kind of rub your eyelashes and they will flake off. Not at all with this. So I liked this, but I don't like it as much as the mascara that I purchase a lot, which is the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes. If you've seen any of my empties videos, you've heard me talk about this. I really enjoy this. I usually buy them during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. I didn't this time, I just forgot, but this is nice. I did notice, however, that this time when I bought them in bulk, they were drying out super quickly, probably because I bought them in bulk, so I don't really know that I would do that again, but I do like them. And then the other mascara, and I am using one of these currently now, so I do really like this. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. This is a dupe of the Tarte Lights Caramel Lashes. There it is. So it's pretty much the same wand, more or less the same formula. It's just a more inexpensive option, which is nice when you don't want to spend a ton of money on a mascara. This is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Diamond Dust, and I really liked this. I did take the stopper out. The only thing that I will say about this, and then I did say in other empties videos, is that this lasted me 1 year, and after about 1 year, maybe a year and a few months, it dried up completely. I would put saline solution in it quite often actually, and it never did anything. It would always just dry out the next day. So that's something to keep in mind, that these don't last that long. I know a ton of people when these first came out bought like 20 of them. I definitely would never do that, and I definitely want to repurchase this in the future, but you just have to make sure that you're using it enough because they are expensive. This was $24, but it is good enough that I would repurchase it in the future. This is the MAC lipstick in Whirl. I was actually digging this out for a while, and I'm definitely done doing that. I'm also about to leave for 6 months, and so I'm not going to bring this you know, empty thing with me. I love this lipstick so much. This was a cult classic a while ago. It's just a brownie nude. It's really my perfect nude. It doesn't look necessarily nude on my lips. It's definitely a brown nude, but it's just really flattering on my skin tone, and I really like the MAC formula. It is slightly drying. It is slightly drying, but I don't really mind. I definitely would repurchase this. And then I have some Burt's Bees Mint Chapsticks Lip Balm. I like these a lot. I buy them in the 2-pack, and I used up 3 of them. And that's everything. Those are all the empties that I have. And I guess now I just wanted to share a little bit about why I have so few. Here, wait, let me see if I can get myself in this picture. Hello. I didn't expect to actually be in this video. I wanted to just say why I have so few products, because I really stopped project panning this year. And when I mean really, I mean I stopped. I didn't do a single project pan this whole year, which was fine because I think for the first time ever in my life, my collection is finally where I want it to be, where I don't own a bunch of stuff that is about to be used up that I feel okay about or not great about, or that I have some stuff that I really want moved out. I've really just been enjoying what I have and loving what I have. I haven't purchased makeup in 7 months. I did a long no-buy. Yeah, I just don't care that much anymore. It's not that big of a deal to me. As long as I'm not taking in a bunch of stuff, it doesn't really matter to use up the stuff if I'm just using what I love. And I love everything in my collection, and I use everything in my collection. Now, if I were to start buying a bunch of stuff, then I would want to declutter and do a project pan and stuff like that. But I don't know, my collection has just kind of stayed the same. Aside from PR, it's stayed the same for a while. So yeah, that's it for me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.